What's going on, everybody? It's Benny Bassett, Amanda K. Turpin, and her fine artwork. We are back. I am back for another June cover tune. We are back. We did one before a little while back. If you guys have been following these videos, I've been doing a song a day in the month of June, which also happens to be African American Music Appreciation Month. And I've decided to cover a song by an influential African American artist throughout American music history, or at least the last 100 or so years. And there's only two left. 2 more days in the month of June, and I decided to pick a couple people that I thought were indicative of kind of this new movement of artists and artistic and creative individuals. We kind of went through Dr. Dre, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, and this whole like Prince, yeah. But the 90s and 2000s, where everyone was just like accumulating wealth and becoming mega stars and superstars. And I think more recently we've had folks become a lot more focused on social issues, more focused on civil rights, obviously, right now. That's part of why we're doing these videos, but also on the LGBT community, IA, another T, another Q, too. There's a lot of them. But, anyone in the world, just the rights of those who haven't been recognized. And that's what we're about. And I think more recently, the artists and musicians and stars, and especially the guy for tomorrow, and Brittany Howard today, we're covering today, and Alabama Shakes, is another great example of someone that fits into that category, that represents some of those categories and has been a voice for those folks, which is pretty cool. So that's why we decided to choose Brittany Howard and Alabama Shakes for our song today. A little bit about her. She's born to a white mother, African-American father in Alabama. A unique side story I learned is that their house was originally part of like this junkyard area, and it once got hit by lightning and burned down. That's wild. But her older sister, Jaime, taught her how to sing and play piano, and from a very early age, that was her first instrument. But unfortunately, her sister had retinoblastoma, ended up passing away, and actually Brittany had it as well, ends up surviving but is partially blind, which is kind of wild as well, considering she plays an instrument, and not that we haven't seen that before, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. She starts playing guitar at 13, same age as me. I should be better, I guess. But she forms a band with a high school friend. They're originally called the Shakes. They play covers and stuff all over Alabama. And they pick up a guitar player and a full-time bass player. They become the Alabama Shakes. They record their first record, Boys and Girls, is released in 2012, has multiple Grammy nominations. They tour around, do the music business thing. They record another record, Sound and Color debuts at #1 on the Billboard Top 200. That's kind of the jumping off point for a lot of big things. They're on SNL, they're on Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, and I was at Lollapalooza in 2015, and I didn't even know this, but she performed with Paul McCartney at Lollapalooza, which is had my dream come true. I like to perform with Sir Paul. But anyway, she's also been the head of a couple other bands when she started spending more time in Nashville, songwriting, in that world. I think that's just part of what happens when you're there with a bunch of creative people. Thunderbitch, Bermuda Triangle, and eventually marries one of her bandmates in Bermuda Triangle. And then more recently, she's put out a solo album called Jaime, ostensibly named after her older sister who passed away, that received just super duper acclaim, and she has been touring the world on that record. She lists among her influences Led Zeppelin, but also Sister Rosetta Tharpe, which is another artist that I could have put on this list easily. There's like these really great, they look photoshopped because there's like these really great photos of Sister Rosetta Tharpe, who is this beautiful singer, and African-American singer and guitarist, but she's playing these really early versions of these electric guitars, but in like these really beautiful like church outfits, and so it looks like it's just made up like Wild West. It's really cool. But also an incredible musician, someone you should look up if you don't know that kind of history, and then you'll kind of see where Brittany gets her jam. So anyway, we're going to do this song today. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Let's do it. That was Brittany Howard and Alabama Shakes from Amanda Turpin. I'm Benny Bassett. This is June Cover Tunes, and just a reminder to check out the other songs that I've recorded on here. I also made a Spotify playlist with all the original recordings by the original artists, because that's what this is about. Alerting people, educating people about these incredible artists, how they've shaped modern American music, and I wouldn't have a career be playing music with a lot of the songs I've covered in this thing. And it's incredible to watch now people using the microphone not just to make beautiful music, but to speak out about social issues and in this search for equality and justice, which really needs to just get done. It's long overdue. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're giving voice to. We appreciate you watching. See you tomorrow.